So in today's market, you've probably been thinking about selling your own house. You're thinking, why do I need an agent? I don't need an agent, I can do it myself. So in this video, if you're going to go that direction, I want to give you some tips and tools you should follow if you decide to be a moron, I mean a average everyday person, and not call an agent like me. So what does it take to sell your house? I want to give you a rundown, some things you'll probably want to do if you decide to go this direction. First one, set a timeline. Are you listing next week, next month, next year? You're going to have certain things you're going to want to do, and you're going to want to make sure you list during the busiest time of the year. Probably wouldn't list January 1, probably wouldn't list December 31st. That time between when the kids go to spring break, whether you have kids or not, and when they go back to school, end of August, early September. Busiest times of the year, stick between those if you can. If you fall outside of that, you should still have good luck, but I'd probably stick with what I'm saying. The next thing you want to do is get a pre-listing home inspection. Before you go live, it's easiest to go ahead and get one done, lay all your cards on the table, so when offers start coming in, if they have the inspection in hand, then they can potentially waive getting an inspection, saving you time and them time and money. You're also going to want to fix certain issues and make cosmetic updates, either things you know about your house before you sell or things the inspection revealed to you. The hard part these days is if you want to get a handyman out to your house, usually they're going to charge you. In the good old days, they'd come out for free, but now with gas at $5 a gallon, $4 a gallon, obscenely high, quotes are no longer free. And the downside is even when you find the group you want to use, it's probably going to be months before they can get the work done. With someone like me, I have people I can get out there tomorrow for free and they can be ready in just a week. You're also going to want to pay for professional photos. You heard me right, pay for professional photos. Do not take pictures on an iPhone. They look terrible and the photos get people into the house sells itself, period. Next, you're going to want to look at neighborhood comps. In the 11 years I've been doing this, I've gotten pretty good at comparing house versus house, house versus neighborhood. When you go FSBO, you're probably going to have a hard time analyzing objectively your house versus the neighbor's house down the street or the house on the other side of the neighborhood or the other neighborhood across the city. It's very difficult. So do you like answering your phone at 7 a.m.? How about 10 p.m.? If you don't go FSBO. You're probably going to be getting calls at all hours of the day, somebody waking you up at night, waking you up in the morning. It's pretty annoying. You have to have the mental acuity, the clarity, and the resourcefulness to answer any and all questions under the sun. And when you go FSBO, it's a lot tougher. So congratulations, you're now ready to list. You've got everything figured out except for the biggest piece. What are you going to list for? I get it. The temptation is huge to overprice, but do not do it. I don't care what you do, don't overprice. I know everything's flying off the shelves. I know all your friends talk about this guy got this much over ask and your friend here got that much over ask. But if you overprice it, the market will forget about it. You can't make up a price. You have to use comps, have to use local knowledge, put all that together, get your price right. So now the house is ready to go on the market. Congratulations, you're live. You're in the MLS. Now what? What do I do? Know what I do when a house goes live? I usually call anywhere from 50 to 100 local agents who I know sells properties like the one I've just listed. It's one thing to put it in the MLS and just let it go live and sit there and wait for the calls to come in, but you really have to go on the offensive. You have to treat it like it's war. I know it's not. We're selling real estate. This is not life or death, but in order to get your client the most money, or if you're selling it yourself as a FSBO, you've got to call, put the word out. But that's going to be impossible because you went FSBO. You don't know the agents to call. You don't know who sells properties like yours. That's tough. So now, congratulations. You've got your first offer in. But it's got a lot of mumbo jumbo legal jargon. It says 10-page purchase and sale agreement from the Tennessee Association of Realtors. You don't have the slightest clue what you're looking at. You can look at the purchase price and say, I like that or I don't like that, but what about a lease back? What about earnest money? What about the loan type? Are they paying cash or getting a loan? Are they paying for title or are you paying for title? There's a lot of nuances. When you're doing it yourself, someone in a given lifetime might sell 2 or 3 times. This is really not your strong suit. This is exactly why you need someone like myself rather than trying to do it FSBO. So if you like getting a lot less money, selling your house by owner is going to be the way to go. A recent stat indicated that only 7% of people who list their house for sale by owner successfully sell. And on average, those people are selling their house for about $260,000 across the country. I know it's much higher here in Middle Tennessee versus people who sell with an agent for $313,000. So most likely here you're selling for $350, but you could have got $400. Well, why is that? One of the biggest reasons is exposure. If all you've got is a sign in your yard, that's not much exposure. But when you list with an agent like myself, it goes in the MLS, which then goes out to all of the mega websites. Zillow, Realtor.com, Trulia, Redfin, whatever. Exposure is the name of the game. It's one of the reasons you need a person like me to do this for you. So I get it. You want to keep as much of your money as possible. We all want to, but selling for sale by owner is not the way. I could give you a bunch more references on why you're going to get less, but the truth is you're going to get more net if you go with me. And the fun thing is, for the consumers, commission structures are changing. More and more, I'm open to receiving less. It depends on the amount of work. It's not always the standard 6%. It still is in most cases, but I'm open to less if there's less work. So when you're ready to call, or if you've tried for sale by owner and it didn't work, call me. I think I've had about 10 clients who've tried since I've moved to town who have called me. We sold every single one of them for far more than they thought, at a quicker price and time frame than they thought, got them out of there at top dollar. So call me soon. As always, make sure to subscribe to our channel. I didn't say that at the start of the piece. Subscribe, comment on this video, tell us where I suck, where I need to get better. Throw us some ideas for the future, and stay tuned because we make videos weekly and they're getting better each time. See you soon. Cheers.